next one up. This is gonna be my next build right here. Road King. I don't know if I think I posted this a while back when I went to get the frame powder coated. This frame sent me through hell. Just getting it powder coated. Went to one powder coat spot. They messed it up like twice. And then on the third time when I went to try to get it powder coated again, he just powder coated over the hose, everything. He just powder coated it so sloppy that I couldn't even deal with it. It was like basically like the hose and the screw hose, and he went through he powder coated all over the screw hose basically, so it was all caked up with powder coat. And I was telling him like, man, you got to deal with that, because when I go to put my bike back together, it's gonna be hell for me to even put these screws in, So that was the thing with that one when I went to get it powder coated from this one spot over here off of Broadway, and 118th. If you know that area, you already know the powder coat spot. But I ended up taking it to Reliable out in, I think that's out in Downey or something like that, Downey, Lakewood, one of them. And they did an awesome job on it, I ain't gonna even lie. They went through it, took they stripped down the whole frame, made sure there was no powder coat in the hose and no powder coat through the threads of the screw holes and all that. And I appreciated that, They went through it A1. But the frame has been sitting for about a year now, so it has a little bit of rust in it, which that's really no big deal. I can go through there and get that out. That's no big deal. But this is gonna be the next one up. I'm just waiting on my boy to bring this motor. And he had the motor for about a year, just swapping over the casings and putting the cam in the motor. It wasn't no real big build. It was just basically stock motor with a cam. And I don't know why it took so long. I don't know why he took so long. But I wasn't really tripping about it. So I guess that's why he took so long, because I wasn't on his head about it. But I'm just laying everything out, making sure I got everything to start the build. So I just went and day before yesterday got the bearings. Well, I already had these bearings laying around, so I had to go grease them up, make sure they good before I put the triple tree on. So now I gotta go take the front legs and get the Arlen S lowers on them, and that'll be the front end part. And once I get the motor in my hand, I can slap the motor on. I already got the rear axle to go through the what's that? Dang, my mind just went blank. That's crazy. The swing arm. And shit, I'm gonna start getting this bike built, man. It's been a minute, and this bike should have been done like a long time ago. So this is my cousin's frame and his bike, so he wasn't really tripping about it. He got off of his thing for a minute where he was saying he didn't even want the frame no more, and I was like, oh shit, well, you don't want it, I'ma still build it anyway, and when it's done, you can ride it here and there, but hey, you know what you said. But then I talked to him yesterday and he was like, man, I'm gonna start back building my bike. And I'm like, yeah, I was waiting for you to say something about it, so we can start getting it back cracking, because I'm not trying to, take the frame or nothing like that, even though I went through hell powder coating this shit, because I'm gonna go back. When I got the frame powder coated twice and they did it wrong, I got into it with the guy at the powder coated spot, and they didn't even want to give me my money back. So I was hot about it. Like, they still ain't never gave me my money back. So I ended up spending $600 to powder coat the frame, back end, and a gang of knick-knack parts I had powder coated, and then had to turn around and come out of my own pocket, because I felt like shit, it wasn't my cousin's fault. You know, he paid for it the first time to get powder coated, and it wasn't my fault that they didn't give me the money back. So I just bit the bullet and went on and powder coated myself because I wanted to get the bike out and get the bike done, and I had the money at the time. You know, so that's where we was at with it, and I just wanted to see him riding on the bike. That was my main thing, you know. So now he got his bread right, and shit. I'm like, let's go ahead and finish it. You know, why you got the money and why, you know, everything is good for you. So this is the frame. I'm gonna start putting it together maybe next week sometime. Start, you know, jumping on it, getting little knickknacks done here and there. But yeah, that's where we at with that part of it. And this is all paint parts. Tank, side covers, fender, saddlebags, nacelle. This is all the stuff that he want to get painted. You know, so this is all the paint parts. What we missing? We're missing the dash console. I had a couple of them, but I ended up letting my boy buy one because I feel like I can get another one. About time he was gonna paint the bike. So that's where we at with that. We just need the dash console, and I think that's it to complete the paint set. And it's like slow grinding on the Road King, my own Road King. It's been slow grinding. You know, it's like, again, I go through so much problems with powder coated. I don't even go to the guy who actually fucked me out my money for my cousin's frame. I don't even mess with him no more. It's out. I'm never taking him no business, nothing. I'm not doing it. So I went to this other place over here in Gardena. I think it's called Coast or some powder coating. They told me, oh, it's gonna be 10 days. Man, it's been a whole month. Probably about a month and a half that I ain't even got my powder coated parts back. I'm still waiting on my nacelle for the front, my cam cover. What else I got powder coated? I got the back rails for the fender. I got that powder coated, but I actually have a set up here that I already got powder coated, but I still got another set powder coated because I was thinking about using another set on my cousin's Road King. You know, so that's what's been holding me up with my build now. I'm like, damn, man, it's always something with these powder coated people, man. They can never do what they supposed to do. You know? And now I was undecided about painting the bike. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and paint the bike, you know, call it a day. I don't know if I'm gonna paint it back black or whatever, just something quick. Cause I got a lot of nice parts to put on this bike, so I don't wanna put the nice parts on with a raggedy paint. And if I don't paint the bike, I'm gonna just leave all the stock stuff on here and put it together and call it a day, you know, and that'll save me a lot of money. But I don't want to put nice parts on the bike and then, like, I got fresh legs, you know, the fresh cans to match, floorboards. What else I got? Grips. I got a host of parts to put on the bike that's new and clean, you know, and I don't want to put that on a raggedy paint job, you know, because the bike is for sale. That's why I'm still, you know, in my head is the bike is for sale, you know, so I'm not looking it to be A1 like that, because most people that buy bikes, maybe their intentions might be to paint the bike anyway. So that's what's been having me slow dragging on my own bike. I'm like, damn, man, I should have had this done a long time ago. Y'all know YouTube. I've been having this Road King for a long time. I pulled it out the bushes. put the new motor on it, and it's been sitting. So I just started back a couple of days ago, well, last week sometime, well, week or two or something like that, to get back on the bike so I can get stuff going, so I can get it completed. But that's where we at with the Road King. Well, let me get back to work. I got a full detail, I'm supposed to be getting to, and I'm back here babbling about my new builds and stuff that I'm doing. I don't hold the rights to that music. This the bike I'm detailing right now. Gotta go through it, it's full detail. All the chrome is pitted, so gotta take care of that. If I remember, I'm gonna give y'all an after picture of it. This is the full detail. Through it, get it right. They say all the chrome on the bike needs to be touched. Y'all detail bikes or clean bikes, you already know what it's going to take to get all those pitted marks off. Some might not come out. That's from your bike sitting in the moisture, sitting in the rain, a little bit of everything. But we're gonna get back to it, get it back right. Like I said, all the chrome on the bike is pitted. So got corrosion and whatever else is on it. Like I said, all the chrome on the bike. So we're gonna see what we can do with this. Get it back right. You can see this bike been sitting for a while. He said he had it up under the bike cover, but a bike cover of your bike doesn't really do any justice. If it's just rained on and just sitting up under that bike cover, the moisture get to it. You got chrome on your bike, it's gonna tear it up. So we're gonna get to work. Stop babbling, running my mouth. I want to take the tank off so I can get both of the top rocker box tops, but I'm kind of scared to do that because sometime on these older bikes you plug up the gas fuel rail and you might get a leak out of there, and I don't want to have to go through that with somebody else's bike, and then I had to put new oil rings or fix stuff on here. So I won't take the tank off. I'm gonna just get what I can up under there and call it a day. Do my best job for sure. Take this seat off. Get to work. All right, YouTube.